Buy a new house, it comes with a manual. If you buy a new computer, it comes with a manual. If you get a new wife or husband, it comes with a manual. Sometimes there's some hidden clauses, but it comes with a manual. Not only does all the things that we use in life come with a manual. Did I do something? That comes with a manual too. Not only do all the things that we use in life come with a manual, but we expect it. And not only do we expect a manual, but we look also for a warranty. And when we exercise this warranty or this guarantee, we call the company and we ask the company to send out a technician. So with everything that's valuable to us in life, we look for a manual. We look for a warranty. We look for a technician to explain to us or to work out the problem, to troubleshoot for us, or to guide us through that situation. And we look always in life for human examples. We look for clear and irrefutable signs that tell us that we're on the right way. This is the right product. I made the right decision. We need to consider that life and whatever exists, I said that life and whatever exists must have a source, must have an origin. It must have a designer, an intelligence which coordinates, maintains, determines, and ultimately controls. Something as simple as water. Something as simple as water has to have a source. And you and I, our beginning, part of our physical, biological beginning is water. Sperm is water. The human being, the composition of the body is water. Our atmosphere, our stratosphere, our environment is mostly made of water. That's the source. That's the origin. And the Quran, a sacred scripture revealed almost 1,500 years ago, said, and verily, we have created every living thing from water. And although this scripture is not a book of science, that is a scientific fact. And now we have discovered that in a drop of water, all the elements of life are present in a drop of water. Something so simple. Either you got it or you don't. The most valuable element in life that has all the elements in it, that if you don't have it, you die. And if you do, you're blessed. Water. I say to you that even water has a source, and even water has been designed. The microscopic biological breakdown of water has intelligence behind it. an intelligence that coordinates life to come from it, that maintains life in it, that determines and ultimately controls the balance of life from which it comes. You and I would have to agree that that phenomena could not have come about by itself. It has to have an originator. It is the source of all living things in the world that we call existence. That supreme intelligence must be the source of all creation. That supreme intelligence must be the legislator, must be the sovereign, must be the ruler, and ultimately must be the judge. Call it God, call it the Most High, call it the Most Merciful, call it the Creator, call it the source, call it the power, call it the energy, call it what you want. That source is the benefactor, and you and I and everything else that exists, we are the beneficiaries. And if we just consider ourselves as beneficiaries of this magnificent creation, we should be thankful and we should be grateful for our lives, for the gifts of our senses, which we could not purchase and which we could not have otherwise obtained. So let me find out how many intelligent, endowed, sophisticated human beings that are here who want to say that they have created themselves. Does anybody want to take a stab at that? Anybody want to stand up and say, I created myself? I am self-endowed. I am my own benefactor, as well, I am the benefactor of all those who are here. Not the atheist, not the agnostic, not the communist, not the socialist, not the Baptist, not the Catholic, not the Protestant, not the Muslim, not the Buddhist, not the Hindu, not the male, not the female, not the old nor the young, nor the rich or the poor. No one would say that, because that would be the most absurd thing to say. And no one of us would be willing to give up any one of our senses in exchange for possessions. No one would give up their sense of smell for 100,000 pounds. No one would give up their sense of taste for 100,000 pounds or $1 million. No one would give up their sight to their mother or their daughter. No one would give up their sense of touch. No one would give their heart in exchange for some money. No one would give up their kidneys. Not both of them anyway. If each of us were offered employment with a new company, think about this for a minute. Think that this brother, he came here tonight representing this new company, just came out of America. Just let's think about that for a minute. I just arrived here, and I'm promoting this new company. It's called Live As You Like. That's the new company. Live as you like, and live as long as you want to, and have everything that you ever wanted in life working for my new company. And go on the stock market and look and see, you'll find out that our assets are in the billions. So everybody will feel comfortable that if you work for me, you're going to get paid. So let's see what the terms are. If each of us were offered employment with this new company, which had billions of dollars of assets, And that company had very basic employment requirements. It was prepared to hire everyone in this room tonight, right now. And your pay will begin. As soon as you walk out, checks will be issued. Sounds like a good company, right? Let's talk about that company. What are the requirements? And what are the job expectations? One, we're paying 1,000 pounds a week. That's the start. With bonuses if you're good employees. One of the good things about this company is that you work at home. You don't have to get up and go to work. Isn't that beautiful? No taxes taken out of your pay. We take care of all of that for you. No direct supervision. It's an honor system. And only 3 or 4 employment policies and conditions. How many people here would think that so far this sounds like a pretty nice company? How many people think about that? I would. Sound like a pretty good company? You think there's a trick to it, right? There's no trick to it. Let me tell you what the conditions are. The condition for employment in this company is to be clean, decent, and honest. That's the first thing you're going to be asked. Are you clean? Will you be clean? Will you be decent? Will you be honest? What would you say? What would you say? Yeah, you're damn right. That's what most of you would say. You'd say it just like that in your own mind. You wouldn't say that to the employer. You'd say that in your mind. Yeah, you're right. Of course I would be. At least, I'm home. Of course I'm going to be clean. Of course I'm going to be decent. Of course I'm going to be honest. I got no direct supervision. I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to get dressed. I don't have to get in a car. I don't have to be in traffic. And I got paid on the way out of the place with no job application. Of course I'll be clean, decent, and honest. And if I'm not, I'll learn how to be clean, decent, and honest. What's the second condition? The second condition is that you must read and understand the company manual. A very simple manual. And you must be willing to follow the company representative and comply with the basic behavior and ethics that shows your loyalty to the company. The company does not produce any products. So you don't have to worry about waking up, setting up, producing something, mailing something, packing something, nothing. No. The company just wants clean, decent, honest people that understand the company very well, that read the manual of the company so it can remind others about this company. It's the kind of people that we want to hire. The company wants, in return for giving you all of these benefits, I didn't even tell you about the vacations. You get a 30-day paid vacation every 90 days. Hospital, education, housing, all paid for. And every time you have a baby, legitimately that is, you got to be legitimate baby, you got to be legitimate baby makers now. We add those on to the budget and you get more money. So how many people want to be married and have babies with that company? Let's keep talking about this company. It's a beautiful company. Now what this company wants